A local family battling cancer and trying to help others in the same fight.
It saves lives, and it's saved my son's life over and over again.
And you know, this is not the first time or even the second time that this Clarkston family has faced off with cancer.
This time, though, it's different. Our Dr. Frank McGeorge is here now with their story. Frank?
Well, you know, Karen and Devin, the more you learn about the Buchanan family, the more in awe you'll be. Dad, Matt, is a retired Marine and Purple Heart recipient. Mom, Emily, is a 2-time breast cancer survivor. And they have 3 kids, Reagan, Jackson, and Wilson. Last fall, they realized something wrong was with Jackson.
He started getting bruises, a lot more than normal. I mean, you expect a little bit from 4-year-olds.
Emily and Matt Buchanan were concerned. Jackson has autism and wasn't able to share how he was feeling. Jackson's pediatrician ordered blood work.
The doctor called after hours saying you need to get him to the hospital now and pack a bag because you're going to be there for a little bit.
Matt is a contractor working overseas. He had just left on a 2.5-month assignment.
He had just left to be in Iraq, and so I had to FaceTime him from the hospital and tell him what was going on. And
4-year-old Jackson was diagnosed with ALL, acute lymphoblastic leukemia.
it was really hard. He's the sweetest kid. He has autism. He wouldn't hurt a fly, can't tell us what's wrong.
Jackson began chemotherapy immediately. It's been very hard on him.
Just helpless. You don't want your babies to hurt. You know, they always say a mother's only as happy as her unhappiest child, and I was pretty unhappy.
It's difficult for big sister Reagan, too.
I feel like a little bit worried about him because like he can't really do that much stuff, like play or stuff, because like he has to go to the hospital and like, you know, like he has to stay there for a couple of days sometimes, and he has to like, you know, get medicine and shots.
Emily herself battled breast cancer at just 29 and a second time during her 3rd pregnancy.
I know some of the symptoms he's having. I know how that feels. But it also breaks my heart even more that I know how that feels.
Jackson has also needed multiple transfusions of blood and platelets.
It's been life-saving. We've watched him come back to life after a transfusion, and I think his first one was our first day in the hospital.
Friends quickly helped organize blood drives at a nearby church and Reagan's school.
Once I think we realized, you know, he would not be here today if it weren't for donors. We're like, let's get more, you know, because even though that blood doesn't necessarily go to Jackson, it's going to people who need it.
At the school blood drive, recipients received thank you cards from the kids and bracelets with Jackson's name.
I felt like happy and excited, and I felt like so much emotions because like I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Emily was eligible to give for the first time since beating cancer.
You get a little notification on your phone when it goes somewhere to help someone, and I just think that's so cool. It's so cool to see your blood's going here to this hospital to save someone today.
The Buchanans hope many more people will continue to give to help kids like Jackson and countless others.
Shortages happen, and I just can't imagine that not being an option for him. It saves lives, and it's saved my son's life over and over again.
Now, Jackson still has about a month of his current chemotherapy, and after that, he's going to continue treatment for about a year. Emily says he is doing as well as possible, and they are so grateful for the support of their village. Now, you can help kids like Jackson by donating blood tomorrow from 11 to 4:45 at the Gardner White stores in Ann Arbor, Rochester Hills, and Taylor, or on Thursday at the Gardner White stores in Auburn Hills, Canton, Howell, Novi, Saginaw, Shelby Township, Warren, and Waterford. And you can find all of the details and the link to make an appointment on the health page at clickondetroit.com.
Very easy to do, that's for sure. All right, speaking of Gardner White, I know there's something else to the story.
Yeah, so when we were shooting the story, we couldn't help but notice actually that the Buchanan family had like kind of a rough-looking couch actually, and so when you have a child battling cancer and a parent that's overseas, shopping for a couch is clearly not a priority. But our partners at Gardner White, well, they had a surprise for the family.
So, Emily, we noticed that your family really needed a new couch. So our partners at Gardner White, they were so impressed with everything that you're doing to help others in the midst of your own struggle that they want to give your family a new sofa.
Oh my gosh, so awesome. We need one so bad. I'm so excited. It is very appreciated.
Of course, we'll check back in when the couch is delivered, and we're going to hope to see lots of people out donating at Gardner White stores tomorrow and Thursday.
That was so cool of Gardner White.
Yeah,
Love
it was very generous of
Really
them,
nice.
indeed.
Yeah.
Thank you, Doc.